Right now, I need you to shed your 2014 teenager selves. Aware of the fact that you're being watched, it's important for you to act conservative. Who's in the wings right now? Walk around the space. Think about your character. I don't want to see anyone floating. Hunter, you think of yourself as an important person in this place. You don't think anyone is above you. Being very suspicious of everyone around you. Nobody. I want you to try to find a stillness in the way that you move, and a stillness in the way that you speak. I want you to tell something that excites some of them but scares others. Good, very good. Good job. It's going to be similar more to like an island vibe where we'll hear some drums, but it's going to be very dark. Okay? I haven't found the sound that I want just yet, but I'm thinking something eerie. Okay? So, what's the whole reason that you're in the woods tonight? What is Tituba conjuring?
Sisters, cousins.
Yes, sisters. After Betty, will be Abigail, and I need the rest of you to come in, kind of as a group. All right, so let's see what that looks like so we can clump your spacing. Abby, girl. Spread yourselves out just a little bit. Make a nice semicircle around. Abby right next to Tituba. Oh, Tituba, you were good where you were. Okay, but I want you guys down more. Like literally all the way up to the apron. Yeah. Okay. So Tituba, once you get there with your lantern, I want you to put your lantern down. And I want you to kneel. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do things that may feel weird, but the more you do them, the better it'll look. Okay? Girls, the more you do them, the better it'll look. And I want to see a lot of like this, and then a little bit of this. Okay? Alright, can you turn the house off too? Back up just a little bit. Good. Okay. Alright, so once you're going to walk in that manner, and remember, it's all about how you guys are moving. I can't see your face right now, and I'm standing right here. I can't see any of your faces. Yes.
When we come in, are the girls like sneaking in?
Yes, you're sneaking in. None of you have ever done this before, and you're like scared, but mainly excited.
Okay, so you want us to be like, kind of like to ourselves, we're like, oh my word, this is kind of cool.
No, if you want to hold hands, if you want to like be like touching each other too, I want it to feel like a sneak, okay? Do not wear flip-flops or sandals. You guys need character shoes. I need you to not care how you look right now and just be ridiculous. Okay?
It's only been a week. The rush of being home and rapid fading fell into a cold. But I was missing all the time. Sent me aimlessly. Unfair by the help of transportation to nothing but dogs' wild. Friend no longer live, I had forgot.
So they give me all of these sizes, but then they tell me here to only do certain ones. Okay. Ben.
You just said Ben.
I didn't mean Ben, like... Because I feel like my measurements are always off.
So I'm a little teen, short and it's about years back.
Okay. Your suit size.
I'm too poor.
Okay. You don't know at all.
No, but I could ask real hard because she has like my measurements down, I think.
Measure from colon. All right, get up.
What am I doing?
Feet apart.
Oh, you found it.
No, it's not. Oh, you gotta go find the beginning. Because the other one broke. I know. It's actually cute. Yeah. Okay. So just make sure. Yeah. As long as you're out a little bit, so it's a stronger stance.
Yeah.
So that way it gives you leeway. Sorry about my congested nose. Oh my god. Alright, now open your hips a little bit like that. Thank you.
What is it?
26.
Oh my goodness.
That's so small.
My bad.
Yes, and she's gonna be laying on that incline. So we're gonna have like a pillow and a blanket down. So everything about the Crucible is always very experimental and minimalistic. What's minimalism? Minimalism or experimental design is barely anything on stage. Okay? Do you guys all know like an idea of what your costumes are like?
I know
Not at all.
I failed my project.
Some of you, like I think Abby's wearing maroon, and then some of the girls who are wearing like shades of green and brown. Melody and black and browns. You know,
Like you
what
got
you're
some
talking
pretty
about.
brown eyes, just like every other girl I know.
So it's important for you guys to start feeling like a sense of constriction, because I'm also going to be making you wear white tights under this.
I feel like Merida when she gets that dress on, she can't move.
Yeah. So you'll also be wearing white tights under this. There's not going to be any corsets because there's not corsets in this stuff. But you need to start moving as if you're restricted. So it would not wear comfortable clothing to rehearsal anymore. Do you know we all kind of have a button up so like kind of tight in our
I
arms
think
like
I need
that?
to find.
Yeah. They make it hard for us to go like this. And then long skirts. You guys have a maxi skirt? Just bring it.
I am female understudy / girls. I am in the ensemble and I made my character up for myself. I am Karen Williams, and in the play I love Abigail. I will do anything for Abigail. I will lie for Abigail. And I think it's very important that when you're ensemble that you have depth to your character, that you're not just standing there because you have to, that you're standing there for purpose, and that you're standing because that makes the show better. So yeah, I'm excited.
Thomas Putnam is reaching out for land. Stop doing weird accents. Why are you guys doing weird accents? Thomas Putnam is reaching out for land. More! You're hearing lies, lies! More crowd!
Well, my 8th grade year, my best friends Nathan Masonette and Michael LeCoyne told me all these stories about how fun theater was and what an adrenaline flow it was. And I came into it my freshman year being thoroughly convinced that it would be the most fun thing I could ever do, not knowing anything about it, of course. And starting off with improv, it was incredible. I loved acting, and I wasn't great at it, but I wasn't bad either. And working on it throughout the years with first Mr. McCallum and now Miss McGovern and all my peers that I really appreciate, like Carlos Adorno, it's just really gotten to be a passion, and I can't imagine not doing it. It's become a major part of my high school career.
Now be gone. Your old age alone keeps you out of jail for this.
My name is Thomas Shand.
I absolutely adore and I aspire to commit and to compete and to participate in theater in all my school plays and all the school musicals, everything outside of school, like community theater, and especially chorus. I'm the vice president of chorus and the president of dance, and like I'm always into the performing arts, and I take my art very seriously. I try to inspire people that are my peers and that I'm working with to commit to everything that they have to their full potential. So we can put on a good show, we can put on a good performance. Because theater and performing, no matter if it's singing, dancing, acting, or playing piano even, it's an art form that you take on, and it requires a certain display of emotion. Theater's a clothing that everyone can fit in. It's a fabric that everybody can feel and feel comfortable in. It's life.
The role of Tituba is really different from what I've done before. I'm usually like a sassy, upbeat character, and now I have to be serious. And with Tituba, I get to have an accent, act crazy, because in the end, I am trying to stay alive. So I really like it. It's fun. We have a great cast, and I'm excited to see how this turns out. When I first heard I was casted as Abigail, I was actually really nervous. Everyone was really happy for me and they were excited, and I wasn't. I was just really nervous because I feel like the character of Abigail has a lot of expectations. There's a lot of pressure to be good and portray the character that everyone wants you to be. It's my first lead role, so I went from having no lines in my last play to having one of the most. But working with this cast is really great, and I'm actually really excited for the show now, and everyone just makes me feel really comfortable, and I'm really happy to be a part of the Crucible.
Wait, but so you don't want to grab her?
Yeah, put your arms on her.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, put it on her shoulder.
Or I will make you famous for the whore you are. She didn't hit me, it's fine. Turn your back. Turn your back.
In the production that we are holding called The Crucible by Arthur Miller. Now, being in this production is something quite satisfying. As John Proctor, I get the opportunity to really dive into a character and learn what it is to be a troubled but also calm and collected man. A man who has his demons but also his intellectual advantages. I've got to say, this is definitely a unique experience. The Crucible, it's such a, the show in itself is so, well, it's iconic, you know. You can't go wrong with the Crucible, right? She agrees with me. That's my fellow castmate, Gabriella Mercado. She plays the role of Elizabeth Proctor, but this is about me. So being in the show, it's so, well, because it's so iconic, with a show like The Crucible, where it already has a name, it already has a reputation, you want to be the best you can be.
Everything.
Abigail, you must go to her now. Would you falter? I think not.
Now look, you do.
I see what I see.
Have forgot Abigail, and
I.
Oh, spare me. You forget nothing and forgive me.
I play the role of Elizabeth Proctor, John Proctor's wife. I think Elizabeth is a very complex, mature character. She's stuck in a tough situation when her former housekeeper and husband's ex-mistress, Abigail Williams, accuses her and several other townswomen of witchcraft and deals with the devil. She must decide between saving herself or saving her husband from being charged for lechery because of his affair with Abigail. Throughout the play, although she may seem somewhat stoic at times, we see that she's a very virtuous, strong, and compassionate woman. I am personally very excited and very honored to play this role. It's definitely like nothing I've ever done before, but I love taking on new challenges. The rest of the cast is such a pleasure to work with as well, and I think the natural chemistry that we all have with each other definitely adds to the atmosphere of the show.
take my own sins. I cannot judge another. I have no tongue for it.
Excellency, it is enough he confess it. Let him sign it. Let him sign it.
It is a great service, sir.
Super cute.
I can't even.
That's a cute. Okay.
Just like.
All right. Grab it down. Okay, pause. Parents, come back. Sit down. Sit, Ethan. Sit you down. Abby, I just want you to look at him and I'm not leaving, but I don't have to listen to you. Oh. Okay?
Hi, my name is Louise Spencer, and I've been dancing since I could walk actually, and I've taught myself everything I know, mostly off of YouTube, but you know. And dancing's what got me into theater, personally. It started all with Grease, and then after that I just kind of fell in love with it, and now I'm here doing the Crucible for my final play at East River. And it's been amazing, actually. I love this whole cast and everybody here, and I don't know, it's just fun.
Abby, stop it!
Abby, stop it! They're boarding!
Abby, stop it!
Abby, stop it!
Stop it!
Stop it!
Stop it!
Stop it!
The wings!
Her wings are spreading! Please, Mary, don't! She's coming down! She's looking at me! Look out, she's coming down! Don't touch me!
Abby! Tell the guy.
Okay, pause! Can we do the same person every time?
Okay, let's just do it by order then.
Yeah.
Abigail, and then we just trail after.
Well, I mean, there are more girls than this. We've lost people.
Abby, tell the governor to be married.
Let's take it to the bottom of 72 again. I'll stop it with the width.
So far, I've been really enjoying high school theater. In middle school, I was more in the attitude of, I got this, maybe this is too easy. Now when I got to high school, I think that's when it hit me that the stakes are much higher than before. And that makes me want to push myself farther than I ever have.
Look in my eyes only.
Good sir.
When you put
We are given to understand.
we are given to understand that you put Abigail Williams out of.
May God spread his mercy upon you. Hold. Turn around. Turn your
Go back.
You deny
Can
every.
you please say the other lines that he didn't say correctly?
Towards the end of your monologue, it says your wife.
I have some business. Business of the court.
Did you not tell me Mary Warren was sick in bed?
Correct indeed, sir. It is a disruption. This is the highest court of the supreme government of this province. Do you know it?
Your Excellency, I only said she were reading books, sir, and they come and take her out of my house
What
for...
books? What?
Yeah, just have her record.
Record. Read for court.
Okay, I know, I'm saying, where are we?
Wait, we can get more coffee?
Thomas Putnam is reaching out for land.
Remove that man, Marshal.
I'm reading court, right?
Yes.
You're hearing lies! Lies!
Arrest him, Excellency!
Louder! Betty, now stop this. Betty, sit up now.
Have you tried beating her? I gave Ruth a good one last night. It worked for a minute. Here, let me have her.
No, he'll be coming up. Now look here. If they be questioning us, tell them we dance. I told them as much already. And what more? We saw you naked.
Okay, life without a script is not so hard.
It's definitely almost like a handicap because you don't have like a backup there with you. I'm not a professional, so I take a long time to learn my lines. But it's pretty fun for the most part. There's a lot more moving. There's a lot more things that you could do with your body, and you feel on edge the whole time. It's a great experience. Although sometimes your cast members don't know their lines and still have their script, and then that becomes frustrating because you cannot interact with them as much. You can't express or show emotion.
How can you bear to see these children suffering?
But yeah, life of actors.
Hi, I'm Michaela Disney, and this is probably the first serious play I've ever done. It is actually really exciting because it's the Crucible, it's the Salem witch trials, oh my gosh. And it's just, I'm so excited because it's going to be so intense, and every single moment of this play is going to be like, blows your mind. And it's just going to be amazing, and I'm so passionate about theater and acting, and I know that everybody is just going to put all their effort into it.
Alright, how it feels to be Reverend Hale is kind of like embodying my own personality deep down, because he's the guy that doesn't really go with the crowd himself. He always thinks he's doing the right thing, but when it comes down to it, he ends up realizing he's messed up. Now, why do theater to begin with? Well, it started a long time ago when I was just messing around on stage and I accidentally took my friend's part. So I made a promise to him that I wouldn't do theater again, but then, you know, my current girlfriend, Vanessa Delgado, who convinced me that I should just break that promise because she realized that I actually did love theater. And I'm glad she did because it was probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made.
Marshall! Okay, for Marshall! Let the Marshall bring iron!
My Libra.
What we're gonna do instead of that is just have it have those streaks across their faces.
You and you guys have makeup. Okay. All right. So, what time are you?
Friday.
And what you have to bring?
Yeah.
Food. Good. What time are we dismissing? Good. Tomorrow's not for you. Tomorrow is for every aspect of tech. So you need to be patient and not speak unless you're asked to.
There's still something separate.
Black women. Yeah, there's like some that's like curly, some that's like really.
Okay, nightgowns are only for Betty.
No, I believe it's Catherine.
Yeah, that's Mercy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just go
Oh no, it's Michaela.
Is it? There's one, Catherine is a dark blue.
Oh yeah, she's a dark.
Yeah. Now,
The
this,
other girls are gray.
I haven't done the guys yet, like checklist, but
He's gonna die in this
he's
thing.
gonna die.
Yeah, it just has to be like done by a machine.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. That'll be the quickest season.
And see, this is how they want it on this material. If this was hemmed.
Okay.
Fit her. That's why it's like this.
Okay, because I know
Because you
there's
see how
like,
it can easily be ripped.
Because I know there's like one crease. But, and then we still have.
Are there any hats?
Yes, there's a whole box of hats. Like I said, I haven't done the guys checklist yet, but we're getting that.
Okay, great. Are they labeled? Yes, they are. Tyler. John. So that's John Alloway. That doesn't mean John Proctor.
Oh yeah, John Holiday. Yeah, because they're labeled by their names. And then I'll do fittings tomorrow to make sure everything is good.
Okay, so what we'll do tomorrow is we'll
just start rehearsal with something called a costume parade, where we will take our time and one by one we'll give the pieces to every cast member, and then they'll all come on stage at the same time, have them stand in a straight line, and then we just go with a list of adjustments that need to be made.
Miss McGovern, do you still want me to wear flats or do you want me to get carriage?
She looks so
I know.
I would wear that headpiece and go away.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's cute.
Hello, I'm I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Did they shake hands?
Please, Jesse, you should have a hat. Ask Caitlin for your hat.
Where's Caitlin?
And you have watch out, guys.
What shoes are they wearing? I would totally pay $300 for this.
All right, straight line. Guys, stand still, please. Nick, we need to turn the catwalk lights on.
Puritan rights.
Is that how it's supposed to
We were just saying if maybe they should keep their clothes on the entire time, but I don't know. What about his coat? He has a cloak. Like if we. What do you think?
Oh, do you want me to put my bag on or not?
Yeah, just guys, please stop moving and stop talking.
Her thing, her what, her like corset or whatever it is, it's like, the straps keep falling.
Okay, just do like one stitch to keep the strap to the
I know this is all about bashing wizards and witches, but I'm feeling kind of wizardry right now.
We look a little witchy to
All right, stand in a straight line. Stop moving. Stop talking. Turn around. Right, you need those black shoes. Put your outfit back exactly how it was given to you. Do not mix aprons. Do not mix bonnets. Open your thing.
This is room
His pants. Look at his pants. Right this way.
Jason's like, I want a costume.
It's not a spell. Is this what it feels like to wear pantyhose? No?
Probably not.
Everything back exactly how it was. Make sure your name tag is on your hanger.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that how his was supposed to be because of the flaps?
Yeah, the flaps show
through.
through.
So white needs to be out.
Yeah, no, I meant on Hunter's because when she puts that like second
Yo, I'm
robe thingy, there's those flaps. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, and also roll call.
Everyone
Voice is black magic.
Like, if capes were cool, just they are.
Yeah.
It's basically, you know, like a more extravagant start. Yeah.
You can move the thing over.
I know that my shoes are on backwards. In Mortal Kombat with like the spike hat thing. Kung Lao. Yeah, Kung Lao.
Spare change. Spare change.
You can move this. You can actually just pull this out. Here, turn sideways. Turn backwards. Okay, make sure you have black dress shoes. Put everything back on your hanger and your name tag back on your thing.
Hello, I'm Jason Plogger, and I'm the stage manager for the Crucible. I basically run the whole show from the booth with our light and sound technicians, and I have to call every sound cue and every light cue, make sure everyone has their mics and all that. And I'm not really nervous for this show because it's going really well. We're keeping up on time, and yeah.
Theater. It's a hard question for sure. The only way I can think to explain what it means to me is that it gives me the incredible opportunity to live more than what I am without the stage. It's a sort of place inside me that's separate from the monotony of real life. To represent someone else, to find myself in a character, it's a unique feeling that demands display, performance. The stage is a home, a world apart from the mundane, and I feel, it sounds silly, but the first time I overcame the stage fright, I was to sing alone on the stage, and the moment I stepped onto the apron, all the nervousness was gone. I call it the magic of the stage, and it hasn't failed me since. Everyone probably has their own way to describe it, their own sensations, but that's how I feel, and I love it.